What's going on, guys? How you doing? TK Pryor, Master Wealth Builders LLC. I'm your financial literacy guy, coming at you for the past 3 years with a video every day. And my goal has always been to inspire people to learn more information, use that information to make their financial life go like this, right? Because none of the services that I offer are negative, they're all positive if you have them in place, right? And the one thing that I've struggled with over the past 3 years is how do I convince my community to participate in something that's going to help them if they have it, right? Every other community, if you look at the government statistics, already participates. We are the lowest number when it comes to everything economic, and that comes from the Census Bureau numbers, right? Melanated people don't participate in financial services. Our numbers are very small in every single category. So I always look in business as a challenge, and how do I overcome the challenge, right? There's a wall in front of me. How do I still accomplish my mission even though there's a wall in front of me? So the wall has always been people leading with arrogance, ego, ignorance, and not interested, not wanting to learn, not understanding the benefit. So I said, okay, let's address the benefit issue. Let me do educational videos online, show the benefit. This is the benefit of having a fixed index annuity, an IUL, a family trust, a business trust, using leveraging, using collateralization, getting into tokenization. All of these things I've explained over the past 3 years. Video after video after video after video, my YouTube channel, my website, all of my social media channels, the webinars I do every single month, the job fairs, the tabling events. Everything has been increased literacy, present the pros of having these financial services in place. Now, what I don't like about this industry and about my community is that I have to beg you to do something that's going to help you. You may not have health insurance, but no one should have to beg you or explain to you the benefits of having health insurance, right? If you have the coverage, it should make sense to you. You should be smart enough to understand the benefit of having the coverage, because eventually something might happen with your health and you'll have to pay out of pocket. No one should have to explain to you the benefit of having car insurance. First of all, it's the law, but even if it wasn't illegal, if somebody hits your car, you're financially responsible for the whole thing if you don't have car insurance. So why does somebody have to beg you to get car insurance or health insurance or life insurance or any other financial product like a fixed index annuity, an IUL, a family trust? No one should have to beg you to do something that's going to help you. The benefit should be obvious, or it should be capable. You should be capable of understanding the benefits associated with having versus not having. And there are a lot of statistics, there's a lot of examples. This has been around for 100 years, so there's no reason why I have to beg my community to do something financially responsible, especially when all of my products are zero loss. So if there's no loss, there's 1,000 benefits, and it's only helping you if you have it in place. Why is it that my community is the lowest participating group within all ethnicities? Why does somebody have to beg you to do something financially smart that's going to help your future? If you do it at a young age, the older you get, the more peace of mind you have, the more security you have, the more flexibility you have, the more economic choices you can make, because you can borrow against your policy, because you can leverage against your policy, because you can call and get a line of credit using it as an asset. All of those things are positive, but I've had to overcome. So I said, let me start with education. Then I said, okay, that's not working. Let me do these outdoor events. Okay, that's not working. Then I said, okay, let me get to the point where now I'm willing to just overcome my fear and do like cold calling until somebody says yes. Let me get to 1,000 no's until I find somebody who understands the benefit and is willing to say yes. That's where I'm at right now after 3 years, because I've never wanted to cold call. I feel like that's a waste of energy. right? But that's the traditional method. You get through 1,000 no's till you find somebody that says, you know what, I see the benefit. I want to have that in place. I like what your company has to offer, because listen, we do it from a planning standpoint and we cater it to every single client. When I talk to you, the only thing I asked you is, what are your goals? What are you trying to accomplish? And then I make suggestions based on what you tell me you're trying to accomplish. This will help you get to your goals. This will help you get there faster. This is a financial product that will allow you to achieve what you said you wanted to do. And then I have a network of strategic partners where I can say, let me introduce you to the CEO of A because he can help you with what you said you wanted to do. So if I extend my network to you, my hope is that your net worth begins to increase. A lot of times people don't succeed because they don't have access. So I'm giving you access to other strategic partners who own different companies in different lanes so that you can accomplish your goals. That's how my whole approach is to this game. It's really not about products. I could care less about the product. All my products are a service, but I lead with strategy. That's why I'm called a wealth strategist, because I'm asking you your goals. You're filling out a piece of paper to support what you say, because I can't take your word for it, thanks to anti-money launderer and know your customer. And I have people that come to me that refuse to fill out paperwork. Can you walk into a bank and refuse to fill out loan documents and request a loan? No, I just need 100,000. I'm not giving you none of my PII. I'm just saying, give me 100,000. So what I'm saying is there's no financial institution on this planet. You can name any one of them, whether it be a lending institution, whether it'll be a investment institution. You cannot walk into a financial institution because of anti-money laundering and because of know your customer and not provide documentation. So I say, listen, start with the documentation. Let me make some suggestions and then just tell me what your goals are. And I constantly have to tell people I can't work with you because you won't fill out paperwork. Or when we have our meeting, you still haven't sent the paperwork, right? So it's like, stop it. I don't like begging people to do something that's going to help them, right? If I was selling lotions and potions that don't help you, I'd probably be a millionaire because people do things counterproductive and they're like, I love it. This is going to kill me. It's going to cause cancer. Can I buy 10 more? But when it comes to something positive that will advance you to the next level, you're like, convince me. I don't understand. I don't want it. I'm not interested. You're trying to scam me. And I'm like, trust but verify. I've always said that to all my customers. If you've never heard of a fixed index annuity, if you don't know what leveraging means, if you don't know how to collateralize, if you don't know how to build and compound interest, if you don't understand the benefits that comes with the max funded IUL, study. Pick up a book. Trust but verify. So my goal has always been to lead people to the water, treat this information as a seed, and hope that it doesn't fall on concrete so that some people get enriched. If I had this information, I've always sought after, and I didn't have it when I was in the military. So I spent 11 years on active duty, but the time I spent on active duty is enough time for a fixed index annuity to vest. If someone would have told me about it and I knew that existed, I could have got out of the military with a separate pension from the fixed index annuity that has nothing to do with a job, right? But no one told me that a fixed index annuity can give me an income for life that acts like a pension. So I never want to gatekeep. Once I became a licensed wealth strategist, I'm like, let me reach out to the military community, to my contractors, and explain the benefits so that they can utilize it. They can verify it on their own with doing some reading and some homework by calling the company, asking Google, picking up a book, going online, going to the company website, calling the company representative, however you want to vet it. The goal is to get you guys to do better, make more fiscally responsible decisions. And that's why I'm online. That's my only purpose. So click the link in my bio, because guess what? The free consultation that I offer is just your time to learn. It's your time to sit, talk to me, and learn. So let's get started. I'm here to help those who are willing to be helped.